Welcome back. We're here with Naoma from AskNaoma.com, and we're talking all about social media, obviously.
Yep.
But today in particular, what are we talking about?
What things, I mean, there's no rule book, but what things are annoying on social media? So maybe some best practice of things not to do.
Okay.
So how long have you been on social media?
Actually, Facebook since 2004, and that's when it first came out, and it was
Wow.
for college students then.
So obviously there are some things that people are posting or things that people are doing that
Yes.
might annoy you or think that why are you doing that?
I hate when people vent on Facebook. That's just
Every little thing, yes.
Yes.
That could be number one. I agree with that. Another thing that I think is a lot of people are doing now is people are using hashtags in Twitter and Facebook and Pinterest and all Instagram, but there's a thing is using too many hashtags. Yeah, I would say a few. Twitter, you only have 140 characters, so obviously you can't use one. But when they're hashtagging every single word, it kind of is like, okay, you're overdoing it, almost even spamming. Same thing on Instagram. You don't want to do, I'll see people with 20, 40 hashtags. That's kind of crazy, just so they can get noticed. So you don't need that many. 5 or 10, just would be good. If you put too many hashtags on Pinterest, they can even flag your pin for, again, trying to be too spammy with it.
Really?
So just keep it limited.
And can I ask you really quickly, when it comes to the hashtags, are they good to use?
They're good, especially if you're following a certain conversation or hot topic, or again, that's how you can connect with people that are tweeting or posting the same kind of things that you are. So they're good. Don't put more than, I would say, 5, maybe 10 at the most. Even on Instagram, Twitter, you're not going to use more than a couple because you're, again, limited on space.
Right.
So next thing is posting, again, too much content. Twitter, it's okay if you're involved in a Twitter party. Instagram, we don't need to see a line by line of everything you're doing as far as photos in our feed. 10 posts an hour, that's way too much. I see a lot of people just post every single photo. Well, we want to see a variety from a variety of people. That's why we follow. So again, kind of limit it on what you're posting so you're not filling up everyone's feed with just your stuff.
Okay, luckily I don't do that.
Another thing I see is people almost begging to follow you back. So I follow you, but that doesn't mean you have to follow me back. Give me a reason to follow you. But when you're sitting there asking people, follow me, hey, like my page, do this, it's kind of begging. People will follow you if you have good content to share. So don't ask because it's just kind of almost like rude or begging, and just post good content. People will naturally follow you. Another thing I see people do is bloggers and social media people that want more followers, they put their accounts to private. Well, they're not going to give you a good reason to follow if everything's locked down. Maybe keep your Facebook personal page locked for your special friends and family, but everything else, if you're on Twitter, on Instagram, if you keep it locked up, you're not going to get more followers and people aren't going to see your posts. So that's another good tip.
Okay, thank you. Those are some really good tips, Naoma. And as always, we really appreciate it. Thank you. We'll have more news and weather right after this break.